You hear me, but do you feel me though? Hi, family. To all the gods and goddesses, the kings, the queens, my soul sisters and brothers watching this video. If you came across this video, first and foremost, I just wanted to thank you and I hope that you're having an amazing day. I just want to sprinkle a whole bunch of love and positive energy your way. And today, I just want to talk to you guys about what's holding you back from becoming the best or greatest version of yourself and what's holding you back and stopping you from manifesting the life that you want for yourself. And so, the first reason is the self doubt and low self esteem or lack of confidence that you have in yourself, the negative thoughts that you continue to tell yourself. Be mindful that your thoughts become your reality. And that's why it's important to learn how to think good things and think positively. If you haven't tried this yet, try this now. At the end of the day, we think so much throughout the day that it's honestly really hard to keep track of our thoughts like all the time. But be mindful that your mind does not stop thinking at all. Your mind doesn't stop running at all, honestly speaking, unless you're a meditator and you just learn to sit and observe your thoughts instead of absorbing them. Be mindful that you can sometimes train yourself to think positive things, and you can literally start this by doing a 30-day trial of thinking 3 positive thoughts as soon as you wake up every single day, and you will literally see your life changing little by little. Be mindful, like I said, that your thoughts become your reality, and your thoughts also show in your aura. So like, let's say if you continue to tell yourself negative things, you continue to have a lack of self-esteem and lack of self-confidence, it's going to show in your aura. And that's why it's important to feel good about yourself and have high self-esteem and high confidence and look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're a badass babe at all times, because it's going to show in your aura, honestly speaking. Number 2 is another reason holding you back from becoming the greatest version of yourself or manifesting the life that you want for yourself is the same old habits that you continue to repeat over and over again, expecting a different result. If nobody told you yet, if you continue to do the same thing over and over again every single day and expecting something to change, you are insane in the brain. Honestly. But you knew that already. Yeah, okay, so number 3 is what's holding you back from becoming the greatest version of yourself and manifesting the life that you desire is the continuous excuses that you keep telling yourself as to why you cannot do it. It's your belief system. Be mindful that you are the creator of your reality. What you feel and think, you will create, and you are constantly manifesting. So it's important to be mindful of what you're thinking throughout the day, because put your energy and your attention and your focus into the things that you want to manifest, and take your energy and your focus and attention away from the things that you do not want to manifest. It's all a belief system. And honestly, there's a lot of distractions outside of you, and it's important to just be in tune with whatever's going on inside of you, because like I said, there's a lot of things going on around you. So just tune into yourself and pay attention to what your mind is telling you, what your body is telling you, what your intuition is telling you. And learn to just change the belief systems that you do not like and replace them with belief systems that help serve you and your reality. Another thing stopping you from manifesting the life that you want and what's holding you back from becoming the greatest version of yourself is simply not writing down a list of reasons as to why you can accomplish these things and remembering why you started. It is very, 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 very high key important for you. If you watched my videos and you haven't started to have your own journal by now, please start today, right now. Honestly speaking, and thank me later. Have a journal for yourself where you can just write down your thoughts and the way that you feel, the things that you want. Have a gratitude journal, honestly speaking, and tell yourself a list of reasons as to why you deserve what you want, and continue to read it over and over again, honestly speaking. It is important to always remember why you started something, because you will find plenty of excuses as to why you can't accomplish it. And just be mindful that at the end of the day, whether you feel like you can do something or whether you feel like you cannot do something, you are right either way. And the only person who can determine that is yourself, honestly speaking. At the end of the day, the universe is always here. God is always here to support you and becoming the best, greatest version of yourself and manifesting whatever it is that you want for your life. Because just be mindful that all you have to do is ask. Honestly, all you need to do is ask. The universe and God always answers your prayers and will give you anything and everything you wish for if you just ask for it. And be mindful that nothing is too big for you to ask for, okay? Legit. What else is holding you back from becoming the greatest version of yourself and manifesting the life that you want is fake friendships, old friendships, half-assed friendships, support you one day, talk about you the next, hating, jealousy, envy, and greed, all that shit I don't need. Legit. You will probably have people or friends wishing that they had the life that you did, or trying to pull you back into a past version of yourself, a version of yourself that no longer exists, because at the end of the day, we are constantly changing, and every day is another opportunity for you to become a better version of yourself, for you to continue to work on yourself, honestly speaking, because we all have the same 24 hours. As far as I'm aware, it's nobody special on this planet. Ain't nobody got an extra time or extra seconds. We all were blessed with the same 24 hours. So just be mindful that you can constantly work on yourself, and that's going to look different for everybody, because we all have different ways of working on ourselves and becoming a better version of ourselves. And like I said from the beginning, it's all going to show in your aura and in your actions and in the way that you speak of yourself. Just remember that it took 6 months to build a Rolls Royce and 13 hours to build a Toyota, okay? It's okay to be selective and have a small circle, because at the end of the day, I would definitely rather have 4 quarters than to have 100 pennies. Honestly, we all have acquaintances, and it's okay to be a popular loner or just be a loner in general and get nerdy about the things that you love, because at the end of the day, you are the only one who can give you everything you want. You can give yourself everything you desire. Honestly speaking, it begins with you. You should not expect that anybody or the universe or anything outside of you owes you anything, because at the end of the day, it all begins within. It all starts with you. And I am constantly going to remind you of that in every single one of my videos, is that it all begins within you. You have everything and anything you've ever needed in this life within you. God created you perfectly in His image. And all of your perfections are what make you perfect in His eyes at the end of the day. As far as I'm aware, He didn't crucify Himself on the cross for our sins for no reason. That means anything and everything that you've ever done in this life and will probably do in this life has already been forgiven in His eyes. So just be mindful that He's constantly giving you another chance and another opportunity to work on yourself and better yourself every single day that you wake up. Because at the end of the day, tomorrow is never promised. You need to be mindful to also surround yourself with genuine love and genuine support, because at the end of the day, The absence of love is simply fear, and nobody wants fear in their reality at the end of the day, honestly speaking, because fear can mean two things. It can either mean face everything and rise, or fear everything and run. At the end of the day, fear doesn't do anything good for you, and it's all an illusion, honestly speaking. And once you learn to face your fears and go after the things that you're most afraid of, you will see that there was nothing to be afraid of from the beginning. And always, 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 always remember that love always wins. Love over fear every single time. Have an open heart space, because when you're open to receiving things from the universe and you're open to love, you will get that in return, honestly speaking. You can't expect to have a closed mindset or a closed heart and receive and manifest the things that you want, or even become a better version of yourself, because at the end of the day, you may be going through things in life, or you may have gone through things in life, and you're probably still going through things in life that you may feel like, damn, I wish this didn't happen to me or whatever. But just be mindful that do not let what happened to you change you or just hurt you overall in general. Learn to always send love back, and use everything as a lesson, honestly speaking. What doesn't challenge you won't change you, and you do not need to become who hurt you, because at the end of the day, only hurt people hurt people. What's holding you back from becoming the greatest version of yourself? Number 6 is your environment. Be mindful that you are a product of your environment. Whether you want to believe that or not, you are definitely a product of your environment. And sometimes it's not you who's the toxic one. Sometimes it's just your environment that's simply toxic, and that's actually hard to accept sometimes or even believe. But just be mindful that a lot of us are experiencing the same things, and a lot of us do come from toxic households or toxic environments, toxic neighborhoods. It is important for you to understand that you have complete control over yourself, but be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with, because when you surround yourself with good energy, you feel good. When you surround yourself with negative energy, it shows, and you're going to feel bad about yourself. And sometimes it's not even simply that you have a lack of confidence or lack of self-esteem or lack of belief in yourself. It's simply that you're just surrounded by souls, honestly speaking. It doesn't get better than that, believe it or not. Because you will notice a difference when you surround yourself with people who make you feel good and people who believe in you, as compared to people who don't believe in you, don't support you, and don't love you unconditionally. And be mindful that no matter what environment you come from, no matter what you've been through in this life, God is somebody who loves you unconditionally in every way that you come. He does not love you under condition. He loves you unconditionally. And sometimes the hardest battles goes to the strongest soldiers, believe it or not. My God is somebody who makes the impossible possible. Hands down. Another thing holding you back from becoming the best version of yourself and manifesting the life that you desire is your diet and your lack of exercise. Okay. I don't want to hear it, but it's true. At the end of the day, your diet and your lack of exercise is everything, because your body is your temple. You've only been given one body in this lifetime. Be mindful that when you take care of it, it takes care of you in return. Just like a car is a vehicle. You need to put gas and fuel and oil in it in order for it to take you somewhere, in order for it to drive you wherever it is that you need to go. Be mindful that whatever it is that you're eating and putting in your body is going to sit there. And at the end of the day, this is why people sometimes get sick and get diseases and stuff like that. You need to be mindful that, like I said before, your body is your temple. You need to take care of it. Feed yourself things that make you feel good. Be mindful that food is also energy. And you notice what foods are good for you by the way that they make you feel, and you notice what foods are not good for you by the way that they make you feel. And a good example of this is people who are allergic to things. When you're allergic to something and you eat it, you see the reaction that your body gets out of it. Your body doesn't like it. You don't like it. So that's clearly telling you that this food is not healthy for me. This food is not good for me. I need to stay away from it. Be mindful of the foods that you do put in your body and do make you feel good and energized and confident. And maybe those are more foods that you should be putting in your diet daily. Be mindful that everything is mental. And sometimes you can be really lazy and not want to go to the gym and still make it to the gym and work out and still feel like, wow, I had an amazing workout and I had a great day at the gym. And you feel better about yourself and your body in general when you start to see results. But you only get results when you put in the work. But just be mindful that everything is mental. Eso mental. If your mom didn't tell you already, eso mental. A lot of Hispanics will tell you that everything is mental. And just be mindful that mental discipline is everything. Mental discipline will take you far in places. And when you learn to discipline yourself and have strict diets and exercises for yourself, you will see that you can literally probably do anything and everything that you set your mind to, because at the end of the day, it all starts up here. You just gotta be consistent. And last but not least, what's holding you back from becoming the greatest version of yourself and manifesting the life that you desire is the lack of affirmations and prayers to God. Be mindful that affirmations work when you do, and prayers work when you do. God is always, 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 always listening to you. You are never alone. Be mindful that even the silent prayers are the prayers that He hears the most. And like I said in the beginning of the video, the universe will always sit here and conspire to help things happen in your favor. All you need to do is put in the work to get the results and prove it to yourself how much you want it, how much you deserve it. And be mindful of the time that you set for yourself to pray and to set affirmations, because I don't think I know any successful person in this life who didn't start off with prayer and affirmations. All you need to do is believe in yourself and be mindful that what's most important is when you believe in yourself, not when somebody else believes in you, because at the end of the day, you cannot sit here and wait for somebody to believe in you. You need to learn how to believe in yourself first and foremost. Look in the mirror and instead of seeing a cat, you see a lion. What matters most is your perception of yourself and the way that you view yourself, honestly speaking. All you need is a confirmation from yourself and a confirmation from God. And it's yours. But never, never, never forget to constantly work on yourself, on becoming the greatest and best version of yourself. But be mindful that the past, the present, and the future is all the same thing. It's all an illusion. Time is an illusion. The past, the present, and the future is eternal. What matters most is the now, right now, the power of now. If you haven't read that book yet, you should read it. But yes, the power of now is amazing. And all you have is right now. All you have is the present moment. And when you learn to appreciate the present moment for what it is, your life will change. And just know that the best time to start was probably yesterday, but the second best time to start is probably right now. And that being said, family, I wanted to say that I love you so much. Thank you for tuning into this video. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. Tap the bell notification so that you get a notification every time I post a video. And blessings to you. Bless up. I love you. Stay prayed up. Stay safe. See you next time.